Hello gang, so Monday, this is a Monday, so it's early in the week, but this is the National Gather Conference, so we're part of the Gather movement, which tries to bring together churches and Christian ministries in a unity movements across the UK to seek, as they say, social, spiritual and cultural transformation of the areas that we're in. It's a huge encouragement. There's a guy from Reading who I've just met just now, Andy, he's leading an organisation doing a lot of similar stuff to us down here in PCP and beyond. And then there's a guy from Kingston who is doing some really interesting work in helping churches to do what we might call a little life centre idea. So we might got stuff to learn from them. And one day I will explain to you about St. Theodore. You can look him up, from the 7th century. Definitely a guy worth getting to know. Anyway, this is really encouraging and again a really good network for us to be involved with. Have a good week. Hello everybody, it's moving on from Gather then, Saturday afternoon here at St Mike's. This is the Saints and Singers cream tea. So they're going to sing, they're going to tell stories, they're going to give lots and lots of scones out, because there's heaps and heaps of stacking things for a cream tea over there. And it's going to be a day when people are going to open up about how they've made the journey away from homelessness and into much more of a life in all its fullness. And actually we're going to try and see if we can record a couple of them, because they're going to wrap their stories. Not my skill area, don't know whether it's David's skill area, but it's going to be very special and very emotional. And there are so many stories that you tell a little bit like that, aren't there? So Tracy and the team over in Christchurch had a similar one of a guy who has come out of homelessness. And what I love is some of the words here, they're so good. It's like family. They always speak to me on like I'm just a normal guy. I don't know why I was worried at the beginning. After 6 months working with Christchurch Food Bank, all their partners, the team, I've just been put indoors, settling for a couple of weeks, and then plan to look for a job and start my new life and get back my family. Continued help, feeling that I'm not just a number. They care about me and would help me till I don't need it. Isn't that just a great example of what we do? This is continuing the journey with people for as long as it takes. This coming up this week, we have in the whole theme about telling stories, we have a thankathon where there's a group of us who are going to call a whole load of our donors, our long-time donors, and just say thank you and tell them a couple of stories, not asking them for money, but just thanking them. So it's another way of trying to help them feel engaged with what we're doing here and up to date with it. Then actually I'm also going to send you out a little note about the events we're running in July. So we've got the final details of that. Do you remember? We're going to go around and have a celebration tour. So we're going to be in Poole on the 9th of July. We're going to be in Christchurch with the community meal on the 15th, and then we're going to be at the Family Fun Day on the 25th of July, on Saturday the 25th. And we're going to be telling stories throughout all of those. So again, I'll send you the notes if you want to come along to one of those. Finally, this week, it's the CMA conference. We've never done an internal CMA conference before. We're getting everybody together. It's great because we're going to have inputs not just from within FaithWorks, but I was talking to Sarah, who is the operations lead from Dorset Mental Health Forum. She's going to come and do a session with them about how mental health and money work together, and just some basic stuff to build on our trauma awareness. So that's going to be another event this coming week. Lots of events coming up every week. We're going to go back and see if we can get the guys to rap for us. Have a good one.